I can't really watch it because it's just gaming. They're just gaming, and I don't,
okay.
And it's long. They go for hours. Well, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
That was lovely.
Don't be dropping names, man. I'll bleep it out.
Oh, shoot. That's right.
Welcome back to another episode of the PO3 Podcast. My name is marcusmarx. Not a whole lot going on. Just feeling good today. I wanted to wake up early, get set going, and start talking about my day. Yesterday I did the first podcast that I've done in about a month. It feels a lot longer than that since I last uploaded. But it felt really good to finally get back in here and do what I feel like I'm supposed to be doing, and sharing my story. It's important for you to share your story because a lot of people could relate from that, You're not the only one. And you'll find that out pretty quick if you just start putting yourself out there, You'll start feeling like you relate to people more because you'll start finding out that you have a lot more in common with people than you actually think, I started learning that, you get to a point where you start thinking you're the only one, it's just no one goes through what I go through. No one understands me, this, that, and a third. But the more you start doing your actual research and putting yourself out there, you realize real quick, that's not the case. And never was the case. And here you are, sitting alone, feeling sorry for yourself. I guess I'm speaking about myself here. I'm speaking on behalf of myself. Feeling sorry for yourself, seeking sympathy for all the wrong reasons, when you could just be sharing your story, And I think it's important for you to do that. But yeah, I mean, I'm feeling good today though. I'm still dreading the downward part of bipolar, which is the depression. I really don't want it to come, but I know it's gonna come eventually, and I'm just trying to prepare myself mentally for that. And I started drinking coffee again. I was kind of off coffee for a little bit. I'm gonna start doing these podcasts with a cup of coffee. I don't think I want to do alcohol anymore on these podcasts. Who knows? If the mood strikes, then yeah, I'll crack one. But for now, I'm just gonna continue. I'm just gonna drink coffee. I want to be up right now, because alcohol does affect me negatively sometimes, not all the time. But when I come down from it and the booze wears off. The booze, I don't even say that word. When the alcohol wears off, it'll start affecting me negatively, as in because it is a depressant, and I'll start feeling depressed, and sometimes it does trigger it, and it has happened before, where I felt pretty good, and then I went out and drank, and then that was it. The next day, next thing you know, I'm depressed for 3 weeks. So I want to do everything I can within my power to make sure that I'm in a healthy mind state. And I'm slowly starting to realize that I need to not get my shit together. That's a given. But I need to start focusing more on my diet again, because it's getting tough to continue eating the way I'm eating and trying to maintain a healthy mentality. And I know diet is a huge part of that. So I need to make it a habit to start eating healthy again. And that's what I want to do. I want to make sure that I'm feeding myself putting the right fuel in the gas tank, because it goes a long way for me. And plus, too, I'm getting bloated again. I don't like it. My skin gets all nasty. yeah, it's not good. But when I start drinking more water and stuff, and I start working out, and I start, treating myself correctly and feeding myself the right food, lots of greens, lots, veggies and, protein, chicken, fish, all that stuff, my skin starts going back to the way it was. And I get a lot thinner in my face because when I eat, that shit goes straight to my face. I wish it went to my ass or something, but so my pants don't fall off, but it goes straight to my face. And it's important to me too, because that also ties into, confidence and being happy as well. Is you want to look good, right? Or at least you want to feel good. Because looks they will go, they will diminish eventually. And once they're gone, man. You can't get it back. You see those pop stars on TV and these Real Housewives and this and that. It's like they won't let that ship sail, man. You got to let it sail, though. You just got to let it blow in the breeze because there ain't nothing you could do about it. And a big part of that is just accepting time, and age. And I think I struggled with that a little bit for a long time too. Just wanted to, I don't know, just being terrified of, what the fuck is gonna happen after we die, because we don't know. And me not being a religious person, it kind of leaves a lot of things out and up in the air. You have no idea what's gonna happen. But I think if you just put good energy out there and you do right and you drain every little bit of potential that you have out of your life and out of this existence, then I think you should have nothing to worry about, and that's just speculation. But that's just my blueprint to living life. I think if I just take full advantage of my potential and really see what I can do while I have my time here on this earth, I think that will serve me correctly. It trips me out too because I was talking to my cousin the other day, FaceTime, and she hit me up, and we grew up together, and we spent a lot of time at this particular apartment. It was just a spot when you're a kid, At the time, we didn't live in town, and we were a couple hours away. So when we would come down, that was the spot that we would go to on my dad's side. And at the time, my parents, I think they were still together. So yeah, we would come down and we would go to my aunt's apartment, and my grandma lived there, my cousins lived there, and it was just the best of times. I remember my cousin, she always had like all the dope toys and stuff. Her room was like a freaking playground, dude. And that's where we would go when we would stay, and it was just perfect times. And the reason I brought this up is because she called me the other day, or FaceTime, and she has a bunch of VHS tapes of 94, 95, 96, 93. I think there's some in the 80s. I don't know, but of just like us growing up, because my aunt, she would always pull out the camcorder, and that's what they used back then, a camcorder VHS tape. You pop it in, and you use film. And she has a lot of those recordings, and she FaceTimed me and she popped them in. She's like, "You want to watch these?" I was like, "Hell yeah, I want to watch these. It's crazy." And there was footage of family barbecues and the house that I grew up in Tracy, California, and out in Fresno, that apartment out there where we spent a lot of time with my grandma, and just kind of the thing that gave me, or the places that gave me what are familiar to me as, my memories and my childhood, or at least a chunk of it. And to see that footage again, and to see my grandma, I forgot what she sounded like. I forgot what she not looks like, but sounded like, and what she was like, and to see her in a glimpse, because she was real shy. She wouldn't want to be in frame for too long. Like if she saw the camera was on her, she'd dip out. So to see her though was like, it was super, super humbling, and it touched my heart just because you don't get that shit back, man. And I didn't realize it at the time, but those were the golden years, those were the years that I would long for at this age, not knowing it when I was a youngin', And it was a trip to see that. And also, humbling, and made me want to get my shit together again. Just because I look at that stuff and I'm like, man, we've come a long way, and some of those people in those tapes aren't with us anymore, and it's unfortunate, and it is what it is. But you know what? I'm glad that I had the time that I did with those people, and man, it's just a trip to be able to have that privilege to look back on those tapes as a child of my childhood, And I don't know if on my mom's side they have that I know photos for sure. We have a lot of photos, but I don't know if we have any video footage, and that would be awesome. That's why I want to start documenting everything that I'm doing now, because it'll be the same thing, just looking back, maybe God willing, 20 years, 30 years from now, looking back and seeing how young we looked and how good we did have it and stuff like that, and that things weren't all that bad, because I'm going to look back on this now maybe and look at myself and wonder what the fuck I was complaining about, because my skin will wrinkle eventually, and I won't be the same young man that I am today. And it's just eye-opening, I mean, this last Christmas I filmed it. I took this camera here that you're watching me on, and I set it up, and I filmed at my mom's house of us watching, just opening gifts for about an hour, and I put that in the archives, and we'll pull it out. I even set it up when my fiance and I set up the Christmas tree here, that little one that you saw a few episodes back when Victor Jr. was still here. And I pulled it out, the camera, relax, and I filmed us setting up the tree and decorating, the house. And it was, I think it's important to do that kind of stuff, because memories are pretty flimsy sometimes, and sometimes they're not enough. And sometimes when you're longing for, a little piece of the past, just to remind you, it's good to have those tapes or the digitals or photos even to dive into and just kind of remind yourself, because I do that all the time. Well, I put together a couple photo albums of my fiance and I, and just family and stuff, and I'm trying to collect more and more and more, and just I want a bunch of photo albums for when I'm older and stuff. And I mean, I would like to have a kid one of these. I just want to get my shit together first before I think about kids. I hope next year, that's a possibility. But right now I'm just trying to take it slow and trying to correct myself and get better, But I do want, I love photos. I can just sit there and look at photos for hours and hours and hours. Okay, maybe not that long, but a couple hours. And just, I don't know, just trip out on how much time has passed, and it's not like I'm fixating on the past. It's just that I'm enjoying it and reminding myself not to take it for granted, because you never know what's going to happen, But aside that, I'm feeling pretty good today, I mean, I got up early. I got up around like 7:30, something like that, kind of laid in bed, and I don't have any social media anymore. I don't have Facebook, I don't have Instagram, Snapchat, none of that shit. So I don't like get up and like start my day by grabbing my phone and just like checking everything. That's not what I do. I'll check for texts and everything, but just, make sure everything's good. And then I'll get up. I like to make the bed. If I'm feeling good, I like to make the bed and stuff, and then get done whatever shit I need to get done around, if there's stuff that needs to be picked up or whatever, just fucking life stuff, I don't want to be a couch potato, because nothing gets done on the couch, nothing. I really like this lighting, though. I experimented and I kind of set it up a little bit different as far as the lighting. I know it may look the same and everything, but I try to go for like a warmer feel, because that's how I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling I'm feeling confident, you know. And speaking of that, my aunt just texted me, and I kind of want to give her a call. I told her I would. She always tells me like, yeah, let me know ahead of time and stuff, but that's not how we do it here on the PO3. That's not how we do it. Let's see if she answers. If she doesn't answer, she don't answer. But she texted me, so because she probably saw the episode that I uploaded.
Hello.
Yo.
Hey. On the show.
I'm recording it right now.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Well, that's not nice.
I know. I just said. I was like, I know she wants me to give her a day ahead. I was like, that's not how we do it, man.
Well, I'm at work, so I have to cut it short.
Yeah, no, it's all good. I just wanted to. I'm not replying because I set up and everything. I'm just recording. So.
Oh, okay.
Give me a topic.
My God. Well, do the whole how did you pick yourself up out of it?
All right. I kind of went over that yesterday, but I'll dive into it some more.
You did, but I mean, broad strokes. You know, go into the minutia of it.
If I knew what that meant, I would do it.
Okay, well, go into like the particulars. Like,
minute means like small, right? The details. Yeah. Okay, so I got it right. All right.
Yeah, go into the details. Like what, like, you should go into like how bad it got and why you think it got that bad. Like what was it specifically? Why did this one thing that was taken away? Because it was basically, you kind of saw it as it being taken away from you.
Yeah.
Why did this one thing that was taken away from you send you into such a tailspin?
Yeah.
That it affected everything to the point of almost losing your partner.
Yeah.
So you need to, you know, be introspective about that and look at it and go into details about that. And then the whole process of how did you go from not caring if you were here or not to getting back on the mic?
Yeah. I'll dive in. I'll definitely dive into that. Because I really don't have a list. I'm just kind of
which is fine.
it.
I mean, you did great. You did really good on your own. It wasn't awkward. It was
you
went with it.
You know what? I'm like, I don't know what's different about this time, but I just really don't give a shit. So I'm just kind of being more of myself. Like, I really don't care. Like, I really don't. Like, before you could tell it wasn't organic. But I don't know. This is different now. But I'll let you go because I know you're at work and stuff. I don't want to take too much of your time.
It's all right. Well, I'm happy for you. I'm glad you picked up the mic again and you're back at it.
The real Eminem is back.
That's right. And I'm so proud of.
Oh, I know.
I really am. You needed a kick in the ass.
No, I did. 100%. I told her that a lot.
You needed a kick in the ass, and I'm glad she did it.
No, yeah, I needed it.
She woke you up. I'm glad she woke you up.
Yeah, I know. I was sleeping, so.
Yes, you were. You almost let a good thing go.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let that happen. So I'm glad that my eyes are open now. But
what did she say when you told her that that you had finally told her sister? I
don't know. I just saw it on her face that she was relieved. She was relieved.
See, some of that stuff, Mijo, you just have to take it into your own hands and do it. Like, don't put that on her. Your issues are already hard enough. Don't put that on her. Don't make it her responsibility to have to let people know what's going on with you.
No, yeah, and I'm glad that I did it. I literally did it immediately when I hung up with you.
Oh, I know. You sent me that text. And I was like, oh, shoot, but he never called me back, so I don't know how it went.
I started drinking.
Oh, my God.
No, because I like I said, I started by pouring myself a shot just to calm the nerves. And then I just kind of went from there because we were all vibing, you know?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I felt a lot better about it.
Since then?
Huh?
Has it been better in the house since then?
I mean, they haven't been here. They've been on vacation and stuff. So, but I mean, all that matters is we feel better, you know. So that's good for us. So whatever happens from here, it's just we're good. So.
Well, good for you. Well, I'm proud of you. I'm happy for you. And I will see you on Saturday for sure.
Okay, and then when I do another one of these, I'll for sure let you know ahead of time, and then maybe I'll call in.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, because, dude, I want to talk to T, too.
I know. You know what? With him, he would be awesome. It's just getting him to do it.
I know.
I mean, he's on his podcast louder than loud.
He's loud.
Anyone else? Damn, he's loud, and he doesn't let anyone else talk. But you just, I don't know. You might have to ambush him.
I don't know. I'll reach out to him. I'll see what he says.
Yeah. Well, don't take no for an answer, though. Well, you know what? We're going to be there. He's going with me on Saturday. So.
Okay.
When we're on Saturday, like, tell him, just say, you know what? Hey, I'm listening. Just, even if you haven't listened to his podcast, just lie.
No, well, I mean, I'm subscribed to him, so whenever they're on, but I just see that other guy. I never see him.
No, he's on there. He just doesn't show his face.
Oh, okay.
But I can't really watch it because it's just gaming. They're just gaming, and I don't, and it's long. They go for hours. Well, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
That was lovely.
Don't be dropping names, man. I'll bleep it out.
Oh, shoot. That's right.
That's okay. I'll bleep it.
Okay, but yeah, so we're going to be there on Saturday. So just talk to him Saturday and try to pin him down.
Okay. Yeah, I will.
Okay, yeah, bleep everything out.
No, I will. No, I got it.
Okay.
All right.
Cool. Well, enjoy. Looking forward to the next one.
Okay. I'm going to keep it going.
Okay. Talk to you later.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, I wanted to call her back because, call her in response to her text because she texted me right before I pressed play on this thing, and I'll get distracted. So, but yeah, I mean, that's my aunt right there. She's a huge part of the reason why I'm doing this shit again. And she's right. I need to get my ass kicked because I don't know. I mean, I've always said that. Sometimes I just need to be forced. If I don't have the motivation to do it myself. And everybody needs help, including you, whoever's watching this. Sometimes it's not enough just to think about it. Sometimes you need a little bit more than that, a little inertia. And once you get it, though, I mean, it's up to you. It's your job to keep the ball rolling, and that's shit, man. That's what I plan on doing. And I'm trying to be as organic as I can about this. Like, I don't want to say shit like that and then not mean it. Like, I really want to mean what I say. I mean, and I've always tried to mean what I say, but I just feel like nowadays it's I want my words to hold a little more weight. So I don't know. It's just I'm excited, to say the least. Yeah, muy excited. Selena, let me get some more coffee. Hang in there. I almost spilled the coffee pot. It would have been bad. What do you guys drink? I drink black coffee, straight up. I like to put honey in it, but that's it. I don't really like to put sugar or anything. I don't want to start my day off with sugar. So I just drink it straight black. But I mean, I guess I can go into. Well, I don't even really know why I spiraled so negatively mentally when I lost the podcast. Not lost it, but decided to not do it anymore. I think that's just how my depression works. It makes things seem a lot bigger than they actually are, and I'm starting to open my eyes up and see that now, because I'm slowly starting to catch on to those little nuances when in certain scenarios, when I start to blow things out of proportion. And a lot of that is just my attitude and negative thinking over the years. I fell into that pattern, developed that pattern, and I never came out of it. And it got bad. It got bad. I was super down. I was down bad. And it just sucked, It just, there was a couple times there where I really did think about just picking the fucking pistol up, man, and just like, what would be the easiest way, you know? And it sucks, but that's the reality of it. And it started becoming more of an option, you know? But again, I had to pull myself out of that. And the only way to pull myself out of that was to really step back and just like look at the hand that I was dealt and realize that, all right, I may not have a royal fucking flush here, but I got a playable hand. And I don't want to fold because I'm too much of a pussy to ante up, you know? And that's not the way I want to do things, you know? And like I've mentioned before, I'm pretty competitive. And I don't want to lose this battle to bipolar disorder, to ADHD, to fuck OCD. I'm already over that. I've pretty much gotten over that. And that was a huge thing too, because I was letting it run my life. And honestly, I didn't even have it that bad. It wasn't like taking an hour out of my day. It was just periodically throughout the day. But it was causing anxiety without me even knowing it. So I decided to like just recognize those patterns when they would happen and then just stop doing them, stop giving into them. And then, you know, just realize that I'm in control for the first time, you know, and I don't want to lose this battle to these fucking illnesses or whatever you want to call them, you know, everyone calls them something else. But I'm competitive, man. I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose my fiance. I don't want to lose my family. I don't want to lose any more friends that I do have. I don't want to lose my mind again. And every now and then, yeah, I might slip into the abyss and slowly start fading. But I want that point to where that I fall back on to be a lot higher than what it used to be. Because when I would fall back before, I'm going all the way down to the bottom. And this time around, I want it to be, okay, I just fell off the curb a little bit and I can easily get back up now. And with treatment and stuff like that, that's most likely what's going to happen, you know. And I'm not saying that medication or anything is going to fix what the fuck's going on, because that's not the case. But the point is to make sure that it doesn't happen as often, and that I maintain positivity, and then I don't rely on just the medication to make me better. That was another reason too, as a kid, why I've never pursued the medication, because of what happened, you know. I was always terrified of just fucking with my brain chemistry because I knew where it could potentially take me. Yeah, that was a big reason why nothing ever happened, you know. It was kind of my choice not to do anything about it as far as medication goes. I thought I could beat it on my own, and that didn't work out. I just got sicker and sicker, and it took a long time to realize and grow some balls to finally do something about it. And for those of you who are new here, and I'll mention this in the future too, but yeah, I struggle with, you know, bipolar disorder and a number of other things, but that being the main one. And for the majority of my life, I've never done anything about it. And I was talking to one of my friends the other day, and I told him, yeah, I really have been struggling, you know, with this my whole life. But up until, you know, a few years ago, I didn't really know what the fuck it was. I mean, yeah, I was diagnosed, but I never took it seriously for whatever reason, even as a kid. I just kind of thought like, oh, this is just how I am, and this is just how it's gonna be, and I guess there's nothing I could do about it. But I didn't really start taking it serious until probably a couple years ago, and I'm 31. So imagine all the other people that are in the same boat, but they're a lot older than me, and they just never did anything about it and just lived their whole life suffering because of ignorance or pride or whatever. But it sucks that you think that you have to be that way and stay that way, and that this is the only option that you have is just to come to a halt, let everything come to a halt because of your mental illness. And that's what the fuck it does. Like mental illness, it stops and derails everything in your life, and it's the only thing that stands in your way of, maybe not true happiness, but definitely on the road to it. Um, when it's hard to fucking to beat. It really is without help. If you just keep it to yourself and you do nothing about it, it's so hard to overcome, and you'll never overcome it if you don't recognize it and admit it and step up to the plate and do something about it. Because I'm a firm believer, and it's never too late. It's really never too late, Take a sip here. Damn, that's probably annoying, huh? I'll cut it out. But just know it's never too late. Yeah. I advocate, just anybody out there, please, 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 please reach out. You have options, and you can get through this. And if you guys need any advice or whatever, I'm always here. Leave the comments. Drop a comment down below. Fucking email me. I think the email is in the YouTube link. If not, I'll throw it in there. I'll create one. And if you feel like you're alone, you're not. So yeah. With that said, like I said, I kind of want to just keep these to a minimum. We're already at 30 minutes here, but so I guess we'll get into the stigma enigma PO3 pathway weekly challenge. So cut it. So yeah, this is the segment of the podcast where I give you guys a weekly challenge, and I call it the stigma enigma PO3 pathway weekly challenge. And my incentive, or your guys' incentive, what I want it to be, is a little something that I came up with, and I want you to think about all the negativity, and I want you to think of the stigma that came with your mental illness, and whatever it was that made you terrified to speak up about whatever it is you're holding in. I want that to be your incentive to take the weekly challenge. So stigma is an acronym. Well, it's not an acronym, but I came up with an acronym for it. And the acronym is so that I give my all. And the other one is slowly this illness guided me along. Because if you play your cards correctly, you can look at your mental illness as a way to lead you to the destination you're trying to get to. And use it to get to that destination, by putting in the work. So what I want you guys to do is think of all the stigmas of mental illness and whatever it was that terrified you to speak up about, plug that in there so that you give your all. And for this weekly challenge, what I want you guys to do is, if you have the time, maybe on the weekend or something, I want you to, if you know there's stuff on your mind, or just in general, what I want you to do is I want you to get up, make the bed, pour yourself some coffee, drink some water, but then I want you to sit down and take a good 20 minutes and just write down whatever it is that you've been putting off, or whatever it is that's bothering you, or whatever it is you need to do for that day, and just put it in writing. That way you can hold yourself accountable. So yeah, I just want you guys to put it in writing, and something that simple. But I guess that's it for you guys for this week. I'm not going to take too much of your time. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. And thank you guys for tuning in. If you are tuning in, shout out to the ones who, continue to hold me down. And I promise to do my best and to not let you guys down, and just keep pushing forward. And for you guys out there who are struggling, just keep pushing. So I hope you guys enjoy the content here on the PO3 Podcast channel. My name is Marcus Marx. If you guys enjoy, tune in next week. I try to drop these every Monday, and if you would, please, it helps out the channel a lot. Smash that like button, consider subscribing and sharing. And with that said, I'll catch you guys on the next one.